We probably all know someone who's in jeopardy of losing their job, and most likely because of company downsizing in this very rough economic climate.
Well, on the set with us today is Berg. She's an expert in the field of media training, and she coaches business leaders for interviews and managing peers and dealing with difficult bosses.
Well, her book is loud and clear, 5 steps to say what you mean to get what you want. And she pretty much covers it all. Thanks for coming in, Karen.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
I imagine that you are seeing more and more of this everywhere you go these days. What is the most common thing that you're hearing about in the workplace?
People are afraid. And what's happening is because in many companies, most companies, funds are getting redirected. So if I had a budget to do something with, suddenly I don't have it or it's cut in half. And what it's leading to is productivity paralysis. And so we're just worried, if we can stay hidden, maybe we won't be spotted and let go. But I have the opposite tack when I'm coaching people, is that I want you to be visible. I want you to be the agent of change. You can't stall the change. You can either use your entrepreneurial skills and move on, or see what can I do on less. And so I recommend to people, if their budget's getting slashed, have 2 or 3 different versions of it. And this is where your creativity is really going to come to play.
Reinventing yourself.
And how do you make yourself known? You might have a track record that goes back years. You suddenly have a new boss. Suddenly there's downsizing, layoffs. How do you make yourself known, your history, without really being too pushy?
I suggest that people communicate what they have done, their successes, every single day. For example, if you have a new boss, the boss is a little insecure too, although he or she may not exhibit that. Their behavior comes out in kind of oddball ways sometimes. They're either too demanding or they're disorganized, and so we wonder, what are we going to do? But I suggest to people that they just send a short email, 2 or 3 lines, no more than 50 words, just letting people know what you're doing so that they're on track with you. I was hired once from a boss who said, just get rid of the 25-page emails that my head of research is doing. They don't want that kind of information. They want top line, but you have to remain visible.
All right, before we let you go, I know you talk about dress being very important and body language. Is what you wear really so important in the workplace?
It's critically important. Now more than ever, we are in a more conservative environment. If there's only one point I could say is, please stop wearing flip-flops to the big meetings. Keep a pair of dress shoes underneath your desk in a closet. If you want to wear the flip-flops during the day, but when your boss comes to town, put the regular shoes on.
And take your cues from your boss.
Good point. Absolutely.
All right, so dress down Fridays, maybe not the best thing in
this
a
little more,
in this economic climate. Berg, loud and clear.
Thank
5
you so
steps
much.
to say what you mean and get what you want. Hopefully everybody gets what they want, what they do want.